Chris Lees, and voices gone. I'm Chris Lees, and I play Toby, also the dragon. I'm Tom, Andy.
I'm Harry, and I play Sean.
I'm Ebony, and I play Pam/Hopscotch.
I'm Bridie, and I play Saoirse.
I'm Jemma, and I play Elizabeth and Princess Pineapple.
I'm Sophia. And I play Michaela.
I'm Adam, and I play Anthony and King Leonard.
I'm Gareth, and I play David.
Who wants to start?
Greg, you were saying you wanted to Henry Lewis is directorial debut, and Henry Shields is solo writing debut. Generally the script isn't like locked on day one. The company is very open to like finding things at rehearsal, switching things up, cutting lines, putting things in which are much funnier, better, or stuff like that. So it's always Mischief always tries to make it a real like collaborative room.
Henry Shields, who's the writer, does come in and watch a lot of shows, and if a joke isn't going down well, we might adapt it. However, yes, it's quite collaborative.
Harry, I did a lot. I'll take this one. I would say not a huge amount. There's sort of reshufflings of things around and changing and cutting some lines, and that is a process that's still going on.
Yeah, I think it's great. I mean, the great thing about the fact that we're constantly trying to make it better is that you kind of go, all right, well, this change should make it better. So that's a good thing, you know what I mean? Be on stage, finding new things with people and the way that people even deliver the same line slightly differently or whatever it is. That's a fun thing, I guess.
Great, thank you very much. Another question. This gentleman here.
Question for Greg.
How precisely is that choreographed, Greg?
Well, yes. So Medici, there's been a lot of trial and error, a lot of cuts and bruises, discovering things all the way. There is a little mark on the stage for the phone where I need to kind of get it to around that, and then I know kind of stretch my trousers enough that it will allow me to go that far, just about.
Didn't know you cheated. You were telling everyone you're really talented.
Right, so one thing from one of the actors that they thought, this is the thing I want to do. Adam, what about you?
I didn't have to audition, it was an offer. A lot of us are all mates, so to work with your mates for such a long time is a dream. It's nice to play such a big character, like a 70-year-old lovey dressed as a lemon. I haven't played that before.
I read the script and laughed 3 times out loud in the dressing room. I was doing all the parts in my head, so I was reading it and I was like, oh, that was funny. And I thought, well, this is going to be good, isn't it? I was excited to work with these lemons.
Adam Byron came up with this, but I really like, he sounds like Gandalf wanking. Because that's exactly what it sounds like.
But we all love.
Yes!
That's a very one that you can say lots.
The longest person to get into costume, who is it?
I don't watch people get ready, so I It takes me about 20 minutes.
Yeah, but
40 minutes.
Well, that's double.
Well, we've been co-producing this, so we will create it with Mercury Theatre Cultures to the co-producers, and we've been co-producing it with the commercial producer Kenny Wax, who has produced previous Mischief shows. So let's see what happens after Guildford. It's up to Kenny Wax. Go for it, Chris.
For me, the first time I read the script was when we were doing a Tickety Goes Wrong, which was just after lockdown. Henry had written the first act, and he had planned out the second act, but he hadn't really sent it over to a few of us, and we had a little read of it. And actually, it stayed quite similar. Like, he nailed that. I mean, I'm sure he was writing before then, but it was then, 2018? 20.
From the first read, from the 2 years?
Yeah.
About 2 years.
2 years.
2 years.
And then we as co-producers got involved about a year ago. So it's a long process putting on a production, particularly if you're co-producing, because you're then having to negotiate with your fellow co-producers. I think that's a great place to finish. My operations director will kill me if I don't tie it up now. But thank you so much for coming along this evening. I'm sure that you'll want to give this fabulous cast. Another round of applause. So thank you so much.